Before moving further and going into more of a practical use cases, I want to stop here and give you some theory information which you may not understand completely if you are not from BW background, but just try to be with me. And if you don't understand, it's okay. Just absorb it. And if you go further, then you can come back here and just revisit this section and you will understand what I'm talking about. So it's not very difficult, but just in case, because some people may have different background, that's why. So in SAP DWC, we have multiple options like relational dataset, dimension, analytical dataset, and text. You will see these options when we'll be creating tables. And to keep it simple, for the starting flow, I have just used relational dataset. I am not going to use these three options. What I will be doing is I will use these three options and will put the video at last section or second last section. So you will understand how those works, but I don't want to confuse you, because what happens is we'll be creating tables first. We'll create tables and we'll consume these tables into the views, and you will see what it means. We haven't covered you, so you won't understand fully. And then here we'll be using some option from here. So these four options are available here as well as at the view level, and again at business builder level you will have some options available. So it is a bit confusing at times to users that what is happening. So what we have done is we are just using analytical data set for table part, and we'll be using other options for view part and for business builder as well. So keep in mind, at the start for the first flow we'll be just using the table for relational data set. Now let's understand what is these four options are. First is relational data set. What it means is this is normally basically a table. So it's a typical table which you have in databases. This is that. So what we'll be doing is we'll be creating relational data set at this table level. And here we have other options like dimensions also. At dimension, what happens is you have different semantic option. So what it means is you will see in the demo as well when we go further later. But what dimension offers in semantic way is you can assign a particular property to your data field. For example, I can give a semantic as a language to a field which represents language, or I can give like this is my currency code. So this is the property, or this is my unit of measure. So these kind of properties you can assign at dimension level. So that option is available. So we use dimension for that to assign more properties to our table. So there we use dimension, and in analytical dataset, and also here we can define hierarchies. Okay, hierarchies we also can define here. And analytical dataset, we get these options. Also in analytical dataset, it is supposed to be data which you will analyze. And to analyze a data, 99% of the time you will need some kind of a measure, key figures or values, basically like gross amount, tax amount, revenue, sales. These are nothing but measures or key figures, you can say, and we would need that. So in analytical data set, what you do is you define the characteristics or normal columns, and you also define the measures, which is nothing but values like revenue, sales, and those kind of stuff is defined here. We don't define it here in dimension, we define in analytical data set. And in text, what happens is if you are maintaining a table which holds a text, for example, I can have a table which have company code and related text. So I can use it to attach it to my dimension which is holding the company code data. I can attach text to it. So if company code is 1000 and the text relevant is Apple Inc., then I can maintain that here. So we use these four options for multiple things, as you saw. And as I said, we will be just creating relational data set here in the table option, and view we will be using others, and also in business builder. And you will understand this when we go further. And as I said, what I will be doing is I will also add table with different properties at the last section or second last section, so you can go through it later. I'm using this way because I don't want you to get confused how things are working. So just to keep it simple, I am using this way, creating just relational data set at table level and using other properties at view level and at business builder level. So I hope you understood what multiple semantic options are, and you will see them in action in later videos where I will show you how you can do it on table level as well. So just go through the videos in sequence, and at the start when you see the table with different options, you will automatically understand what I'm talking about. So we'll go further in next section. Thank you.